Another 9/11 plot has been foiled thanks to the FBI. A Florida man who claimed in an online forum to have inspired terrorists in Australia and Texas was arrested after telling an informant for the FBI how to build a homemade bomb to attack a 9/11 memorial in Missouri. That's according to a criminal complaint. So get this, back in July, this man, his name's Joshua Ryne Goldberg, he's 20 years old, resident of Florida.
He was posing as a terrorist.
Right, well he was putting out these tweets full of hatred and it got the attention of the FBI. So they started talking to him and they actually lured him in and managed to get this guy to tell them how to make a bomb from a pressure cooker. You put nails in there, you dip them and soak them in rat poison. I mean, it was very detailed. They came up with this plan to bomb this memorial that was going to take place in Missouri. These firefighters, they go up, they run up these stairs, and a lot of people come, so it could have potentially put a lot of people in danger. But thanks to the FBI, they just caught the guy, and this plan, like I said, was foiled. So.
I mean, do we know that he had any intention of carrying it out, or was he simply posing as somebody, you know, presumably a member of radical Islam because he wants to spread that sort of xenophobia and hatred and
I think that's
sort of smear? It's a propaganda campaign for him. He's a 20-year-old kid.
He is a 20-year-old kid. He's lost. But at the same time, though, he was giving with great detail what this guy should do, how he should carry it out. They kind of came. When I say they, I mean him, Joshua, as well as the FBI informant who was posing undercover. They both kind of together came up with this plan. And he was like, okay, he was the one who came up with the idea to do this bombing in Missouri in the first place. So he was clearly motivated. He clearly wanted this to happen. And his excuses are just ridiculous. He was saying, well, I was going to stop it right before it happened, and I was going to call the police so that I can get credit. All sorts of BS that are not true.
Sounds mentally
He's caught
ill.
now, and it's shocking that some young kid, he's 20 years old, like I said.
I honestly, when I first read this, my first thought was, this is a propaganda smear. He wants to incite hatred or violence against a specific group. But in reality, the more that I hear it, he sounds like he's suffering from some sort of mental illness, possibly. And how stupid do you have to be? I mean, everything we do on the internet is seen and looked at and stored, and it's just like, that's, you know.
So, I mean, look, sometimes, you know, we talk a lot about, you know, the NSA, you know, the whole Snowden thing. Should the government be reading our tweets? Should they know that, you know, we're saying these kinds of things? And thanks to that, though, this potentially, the guy who could have radicalized somebody else, not an FBI informant per se, but he could have talked to someone else and actually convinced another dumb person to carry out some attack like this. So.
It's pretty common knowledge that the FBI, you know, has teams of people, you know, just wanting to fish out and stop these types of things from happening on the internet. I hate to call him an idiot because he sounds really troubled, but what an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, look, the fact that he was targeting this memorial with all these innocent people that came, press as well, and even the firefighters that were taking part in the memorial is just in itself extremely terrible and despicable to say the least. But we want to know what you guys have to say about the FBI informants, the way they went about catching this guy. What do you think his punishment should be? I mean, he didn't technically carry out anything. He did clearly have a plan. He wants there to be bombs plotted at memorials. He's only 20 years old. So let us know in the comments below, what do you think about everything that we spoke about? And if you haven't already, subscribe to the LibTV2 for more.